What is Kona coffee and why is it so special? Coffee connoisseurs can look between New York and San Francisco for coffee with a flavor profile they'll enjoy, but none will match Kona coffee produced on Hawaii's Big Island. This coffee is one of the rarest in the world because it is only grown in Kona, Hawaii. The most common bean variety is Guatemalan Typica, a form of Arabica. However, more recent coffee growers are already introducing new strains. Learning about Kona coffee's history, manufacturing, flavor, and other characteristics that set it distinct from other types of coffee on the market is the greatest step to take if you want to comprehend what makes this sort of coffee so unique. Everything you need to know about this delicious, premium Hawaiian coffee is covered in this video, so keep watching. What is Kona coffee? Kona coffee is a specialty coffee that stands out from other types mainly due to its excellent agricultural region and production methods. The Kona Coffee Belt, located on Hualalai and Mauna Loa in the north and south districts of Hawaii, is the only location where Kona coffee fields are found. Rich volcanic soil with nitrates, phosphates, iron and manganese in these mountainous regions encourages the growth of healthy plants. Because volcanic soil is fresh earth that has just recently erupted from the planet's core, it is advantageous for Kona coffee beans. It has a healthy concentration of essential nutrients and minerals that coffee seedlings on home farms require to develop into thriving coffee plants. The western region of Kona is the best location for cultivating coffee because sun is also required for the growth of Kona coffee beans. It is common to get sunny mornings, moderate evenings, and afternoon rains. The western slopes and consistent cloud cover in Kona offer enough of shelter to shield coffee plants from the sun's intense heat. Additionally, Kona's western slopes offer farmers of coffee improved drainage options. Rainwater will not flood coffee crops since it will run down the hills. These plants will grow and produce sweet-tasting beans on farms that are located in areas with plenty of inclines and elevations up to 3,000 feet. Farmers collect the seeds carefully from the plants when it's time to mill them. In Hawaii, the coffee harvest season lasts from August through December. The coffee beans are manually selected, placed in a basket, and then run through a machine to separate the berry pulp from the bean. Before placing the Kona coffee beans in fermentation tanks, workers meticulously wash them in fresh water. On Kona's mountains, the beans ferment for 12 hours at lower elevations and for roughly 24 hours at higher heights. They air dry afterward. Coffee beans have a hard parchment-like coating when they are fully dried. To get rid of the parchment and get the beans ready for roasting, they go through milling and polishing. Each step of the Kona coffee harvesting process is meticulously carried out by farmers to produce a high-quality batch of coffee beans that satisfies the requirements of the State of Hawaii Department of Agriculture. The history of Kona coffee. Horticulturalist Don Francisco de Paula Marin made the first attempt to produce coffee beans in Hawaii in 1817. However, Samuel Ruggles didn't effectively bring coffee to the Big Island until 1828. Coffee was not prioritized until more recent decades because Hawaii at the time was a significant supplier of sugar. Owners of sugar estates turned to managing coffee plantations after Ruggles successfully planted the first coffee plants in Kona, Hawaii, from seedlings in Manoa Valley, Oahu. Unfortunately, the majority of the coffee grown on the Big Island in the 1850s was destroyed by pests and harsh weather. Herman Weidman brought a particular variety of Guatemalan coffee bean to the island, which allowed for the restoration of coffee manufacturing in Hawaii in 1892. The predominant coffee bean on the island is this kind, now known as Kona Typica. Kona Typica was incorporated into Hawaiian coffee production, but was not given enough time to grow. In 1899, the global coffee market crashed, resulting in an overstock and a subsequent decline in coffee prices. Plantation owners moved back to producing sugar as a result of the resurgence of interest in sugar at this time. The increase in coffee demand during World War II made it possible for Hawaii to resume coffee production. The Big Island had record coffee production and a tourism boom in the 1960s, which made Kona coffee farmers compete for labor. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, the popularity of coffee fluctuated a lot with Kona coffee dominating. Kona coffee is not, however, without controversy. Coffee supplier Michael Norton distributed inferior coffee as 100% Kona coffee between 1993 and 1996. All coffee exported from Hawaii is required to get a certification from the State of Hawaii Department of Agriculture to establish its legality due to this deceptive product labeling. Why is Kona coffee superior? One reason why Kona coffee is regarded as superior to the competition is due to its excellent, distinctive flavor. Pure Kona coffee will taste bright, clean, and have hints of tastes like honey, brown sugar, fruit, and milk chocolate after a proper roasting process. Almost peppery wine undertones can also be detected in the coffee. Nothing stands out as being more intense than anything else, and the flavors are balanced. It has a mild acidity that is explained by the delightful lingering aftertaste that is reminiscent of nuts and lemon. The scent of the coffee is also appealing. It resembles a delectable concoction of caramel, butter, and cocoa. A memorable cup of coffee is produced by the harmony of flavor, aftertaste, and aroma. It is important to note that this experience only applies to consuming a cup of pure Kona coffee, and not the budget-friendly blends you may get at the supermarket. Products classified as 10% Kona coffee are not pure. They include various coffee beans from around the world and 0% to 10% Kona coffee. Sellers do this in an effort to profit off the well-known Kona brand. You may be certain that the beans chosen for pure Kona coffee were the best of the crop, and that no bitter, underripe, or diseased coffee beans made it into your cup. Furthermore, you may be confident that the cleanliness of the process allowed the beans' genuine flavors to come through. If you want to taste the best coffee there is, Kona coffee is what you should try. Though it took several decades for coffee to catch on in Hawaii, the coffee that's produced in the Kona Belt provides a unique taste that cannot be compared. Now that you have a better understanding of Kona coffee, it's time to sample a cup. Comment down below if you've ever tried Kona coffee before, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.